From the Notebooks of Joseph Brown. Meaning dwells in the spiral of music, saxophone, piano, Dionysus gardening the ocean in pleasant fields, electric guitar. Dionysus armed to conquer civilization. Love in the new world to come. Singer, tell of the time when we live closer to the unconscious waters. Walk in the woods, waterfall and inner sea. Tell of the walk in our own footsteps. Fire come down and dawn within ourselves. Bathe our feelings in summery light. Speak in the pace of our footsteps. Think of the world restructured, O blue dawn. Until death fold her bright wings, coat of misty morning, quilt of clouds, gather us back to the inland seas until there are no more of alarms and schedules. Until the trouble ceases, will we speak as we work together? At the end of the nightmare corridor, you will come to a village. It will be evening. The sky will glow in the deep color of wine. In the center of the village will be a plaza, and in the center of the plaza, a well lined with cool ceramic tile. You will drink deeply. You have never been so thirsty before, and the water is as clear as the light that occupies the levels of your soul. When you look up from the ladle, a young girl will be watching you, amazed at who she has found. She will want to know everything about you, and she will be gentle as the ocean breeze is warm. You will find her beautiful, you will love her, you will hope to achieve her and be unable to, but you must cooperate with her fully, for she will help you in ways you will not begin to understand until many years later. This is the soil in which the chestnut tree blossoms, in which the trees and the shrubs slowly mature. Lone spring, and what profusions of flowers, how bright the green of the new leaves, but for now you must burn in this dance that will carry you across time, bearing the golden purchase to others you have not yet met. Blonde rim of vision, towers of gold catch the firelight, candles sway in the branches of the naked trees. Out of the depths of winter, the young officer contemplates his mission. Warriors of love, has this music any clue to offer? How shall we decide what we should do? When I seem to meet the woman within myself, somewhere in the common places, she always seems to be the answer, but turns out to be the riddle. There is something we continue to perfect in this life, something that commands life's entire scope and energy in uttering itself. There are evenings when I suffer the most wild grief, but why? The wind blows from the Gulf and holds her in his arms, and once in Egypt someone passed beyond without his sister Isis. Though you have come to love her, you can never really know her. Then what gift shall you offer beyond what she has already accepted? And who's to say that what cost you so little does not illuminate her life? Who's to say that she has not already blessed you forever? Patience, Galahad. Hold on to your treasures. Hey, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold. Urban boulevards in spring rain, rending your car and driving with the windows open. The ancient loneliness of fire of green. I am standing in a rail station in a large city, my cap pulled low across my eyes, my jacket a little too warm in the pallid light, intensely tired, smoking another cigarette. There was a time you were moving overland on foot in winter and a storm overtook you at nightfall. A barn stood across the field from the edge of the forest. We lifted loose the bales of hay, made a place for ourselves with the overcoat to lay on and the tarp we found stretched out over us. We stayed there for days above the munching of horses. We lived on milk and mashed corn that was stored in bins. The spring dusk, cool violet in the gardens. I hear your complex music, strange music, enchanted. She sings of oceans, foam crimson in the setting sun. and in the living room the television plays the drama of today, lifting images of Arabia to the dream of time, fear and the silence of birds. These dreary evenings, love, light of trees, run rosy-fingered in my soul, my heart, light within light, sound within sound, no concert of the mind. Lady Fortune, welcome me on Monday at the gates of the places that demand our lives. If not for your gentle ways, these griefs would still grind at me, and I would be alone, until death fold her bright wings, coat of misty morning, quilt of clouds, and gather us back to the inland seas, until there are no more of schedules, until the trouble lies finished. Speak to me as we work together. There but for your madness, wings of twilight and dark spirits, blue glass and the green medium send the shivers of the broken sun. The many-colored fire compels us to belief. The secret life comes into marriage with day, and ashes gather on the dead altar. There beckons your angel, your princess. There lightning and moonbeams run the wild horses. Terror of flashing hooves, sinner exalt. In this fire we are all united. Faith and music as a philosophical problem. Language without words, heart without stone. Love or death will be the conqueror. Starlight over hilltop, signifying the riddle. My love will be impaled upon the clock, and her rebellion crackles the mountains of the coast. Let her come in evening to the river's mouth. Students play on the monastery lawn. Their voices ring in the purple sky, and the girls move down the hallway to their bunks. There are secrets in the night. You hear their whispers. Candles gleam in the dark cathedral, and the day burns on the orange groves. Strange hopes awaken, and you find yourself walking the halls, hoping to meet her in her nightgown, hoping to withdraw to the front room. But the crowd is gathered. We are all here taking refuge from what awakens us at sunset, and God is powerless now. This we must master. We speak quietly. Someone must love us. Dinner in the upper room. We shall entertain one another. We shall be happy. But how could death conscript the loveliest at 17, her hair platinum of moonbeams, and the dark horse runs by the shore beneath the stars? Go and give her over to 1,000 alien affections. Virginity is death's double lie. New car on the lot, postponement of initiation into use and life. You will get to drive off into the summer evening, into the forest as the thunderheads flash upward from the sea, burning in the setting sun. There is a western beach where he and she walk together through the warm waves, alone, for all the tourists were gone. There is a fire that glows in the cold night, creating a space where we can sit together over supper. There is a wind that pushes the warm, wet south over the swaying treetops, telling them the time has come to turn bright jade. Your friends are waiting to meet her. Send her out from the chambers of her childhood to experience this new laughter. The ship to hell has sailed, ghosts of passengers on the burning jetliner, terror on the levels of eternal skyscrapers, but for me on the shore of life, in the green and golden valleys on the sufficient world, like the Cherokee contained beneath the sky, a land with no boundaries or beyond. We will not perform the sacrifice. Our summer will come no matter what we do. Never spill out the stones of the shady canyons. Throw down the crucifix and let it rot. We will not lift the weight of bleeding Christ. Jesus must become our friend, a voice speaking among our own warm voices, and listen to our women, our comrades, fishermen of the swift river. Lights and beams of oak, lights of the field, and purple, pink, and white curtains of